Hi, this is Jar, Citizen Gamer. Well, as you can see here, I decided to take my Freelancer into the free flight area to uh, basically get a better look at it without all the lag right now that the persistent universe is having. And as you can see here, when I'm not dealing with that kind of stuff, it's greasy smooth. My computer can handle it just fine. Uh, I think it has something to do with a lot of other factors than just the graphics right now. But they reduced a lot of the polygon count on the Freelancer, but still managed to make it look a lot better. Even the little dings and stuff you have in it, give it that nice lived-in look. And it looks like my Freelancer's hopping a little bit here. Is it? It's moving. It definitely wants to fly. That much is certain. Texturing on the metal is a lot better, but this is one of the big changes they had since the last patch. They had size 4 weaponry on there before, and it looks like they've changed their minds and reduced it to size 3. And even though I own the Freelancer, I'm in complete agreement with this. I think that I was talking earlier when I was doing the Saber about the arms race, and this was one of the points I was discussing, and I'm going to have to test some things here and adjust my the discussion that I was creating, because this is actually a good move for them. They shouldn't just keep throwing bigger and bigger and bigger guns on these ships, because it was really getting out of whack, and a lot of respects, in my opinion, making fighters somewhat obsolete when you can have something that gives basically one shot everything in front of it. So yes, good move, very good move, just for the sense of game balance, and I'm in complete agreement with that. Now, of course, the Freelancer, once it works, stops bouncing. Once it works, this side door will be your new entrance point. It used to have a staircase that ran underneath the front landing gear. You can see it in the Freelancer commercial, or any old Freelancer video. And I have a Freelancer DUR, but I'm happy to fly this because the only real difference between the DUR is the extended fuel tanks and the sensor package, and of course the infamous chin boobs, which I hope that with the remake that they totally get rid of because they looked atrocious. But yeah, I mean, everything that they've done with this ship has just been a much needed improvement. Actual missile racks in the wings, such as missiles glued onto the wings, which always look just terrible. But the engines, the way they've added so much detail. I mean, this ship is looking like something you could actually live in and work in, and frankly spend your whole gaming career in. Whoa, there's my number disappeared. That's creepy. Alright, let's get out in here. Man. And of course I could get into the turret, but, you know, the turret, well, why not? What's it gonna hurt? But the turret's not gonna function because the ship is offline. And it does work fine, but you have to actually have someone sitting in the pilot seat. That is not bad. Now, on the stream I was playing around with, I noticed if you look here, now I have my cursor, you can see how far, the red dots where I'm actually pointing. The guns, they trace a line so that they can't actually in any way hit your ship. And that's good, because before, when I had a Gladiator, the rear ball turret, a little bit of jittering there, would actually point down through the hull. And it was, well, it didn't look very good. That's not bad at all. Very good. Now, let's take a look here. There's something I just thought about. There's the entrance. There's a bit of a problem here, and I'm just going to call it out right now. Yeah. Stand clear, turret access. If cargo is supposed to sit in the middle on this magnetic strip, and it goes all the way back to this line, if anything goes further than this, where that dotted line ends, you won't be able to get that turret down. Huh. Well, just pay attention to the dotted line, I guess, if you're loading cargo. See, when I saw the original redos, what I had seen is that the cargo was like way off to the side, and then there was a walking path they'd set on this side, and it was kind of a little bit of an uplifted ramp that went all the way back to the door of the turret. But it looks like they decided to keep the cargo centered, which I guess makes sense if you're dealing with a flight model that's going to be dealing with physics. You wouldn't want all your cargo weight slightly off to one side or another. My concern is this going to be enough room? We're going to have to walk like this to get to the turret? I don't know. I guess it's nitpicky, but we'll see how it all works in the universe. It's way too early, and if they need to make more adjustments, I'm sure they will. But the textures in here, the details are by far just vastly superior to the old way. The old ship was, it looked like it was just random pipes and things like that were in it. It didn't seem like there was a lot of cohesion. It was just a shape and some detail, and it didn't really have that kind of flow to it. But here, you got the handholds in the right places. Got these, just, it's just detailed just enough, just enough, and it looks like things have purpose. Now, doors open automatically now, and I'm not a big fan of that, and the reason is that when you're dealing with space and airlocks and things like that, I don't think you want doors just to open by themselves. I really would like it if they had a control panel back. It seems a bit risky. But you have a little space here for cargo as well, and there's your space hatch, your airlock. Looks like this is a nice place for small boxes. Of course, magnetic locks here and here. Very nice. But once again, everything just opens automatically. I think they need to change that. That's just my opinion, though. The door right here, this doesn't function yet, other than that part of it, but these stairs don't go down yet. These panels don't function yet. A little bit of, it's like overhead baggage or something. The beds are way better than they were before. Bed/escape pods. And I didn't see on the outside where they exited to, but let's hope I never have to find out. And the cockpit. A massive improvement. There's some Z fighting issues here going on, like with the buttons. They'll get that all that worked out. It's not uncommon to see a new design have those kind of problems. That's just details, but what an improvement compared to the dash you had before. I mean, actual toggle switches and things. I don't know. To me, I know you don't interact with any of this stuff, but come on, what's a switch without toggles and little things you can flip? It just adds to the immersion factor. It makes a ship feel more realistic. Though they better get some Windex on this top window, because that's some pretty crap work. Yeah, so as my ship is bouncing up and down here, wow. I mean, this has just been a major improvement overall. I'm kind of taking a slow pan here. My brother wanted to see the cockpit in more detail. I said I'd do that. I tried that on the Twitch stream, but that wasn't working out too well between the lower resolution for the upload and the massive frame rate issues. Very well done, guys. I'm critical a lot on Star Citizen, not because I don't like it or I want to see it fail. I'm critical because I want to see it be the best it can be, and I'm critical on the control side of things. That's my big it's unification of control methods. But everything else that they do in this game, I'm pretty much loving. I love the direction it's going. I love the details. This is the dream game I've always wanted, and I really look forward to seeing it go live and flying with all of you out there and meeting some of you and making some friendships that'll last a lifetime. Hopefully. Anyway, I'm going to leave off with this nice, there we go, cockpit shot as it bounces up and down on the deck. This is Jar Citizen Gamer. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, and I hope your Christmas goes really well.